Well. So, for those of you who did not watch Marvel's What If, and you should definitely go and watch Marvel's What If because it was absolutely fantastic. Um, One of the characters that came from Marvel's What If was Captain Carter, which in her universe, instead of Steve Rogers taking the super soldier serum, she was the one who took the serum instead. And from that, she ended up kind of leading the Guardians of the Multiverse. Now, at the end of What If, I had already said Hayley Atwell would be fantastic to essentially play Captain Carter in a live action Captain Carter series for probably Disney Plus. It seems as though the Disney overlords fucking heard me, because I woke up to this news today that indeed Disney is working on a live action adaptation of Captain Carter starring Hayley Atwell. Now, I don't know if any of you watched her the Agent Carter series. I really feel as though the Agent Carter series was superior to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but it didn't get the viewership that it deserved. The story and the writing was fantastic. The characters were well written. The stories essentially stacked on top of each other, and one season kind of flowed into the next season. And I think we only got 2 seasons of the show before it was canceled. And it kind of ended on a giant cliffhanger with what is his name? I can't remember his name, but he started off essentially as an antagonist, typical male from that time period. Carter's a woman, she can't be an agent, da 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 da. He essentially gets shot, and before the end of the series, they had kind of bonded and become friends. So his murder, because we don't know if he's dead, at least I never checked to see if he was dead. All it said was that he was shot and his fate was left ambiguous. His murder was going to impact Carter a lot in season 3 for her going forward, dealing with whoever the new antagonist was. But we never got it. The series was canceled. I think it started off on ABC, which was wild because it's the only time in memory that I can ever remember me sitting down and actually tuning into ABC every single night to catch a show when it came on. Of course, this would happen like a couple years later with the CW, but that was the very first time I remember that happening for me. Now, for Captain Carter, I'm kind of wondering whether or not this is going to be a continuation of, because like it says here, we did get a quicker story about Captain Carter in What If, with that story centering on how Steve died in the run-up for World War II. This led to Peggy taking the Super Soldier Serum instead. It's how, well, Steve did not die in What If, so that's one of the things that we can scratch from this article right now. He was injured and unable to take the Super Soldier Serum, so she stepped in and took the serum instead. Steve ended up essentially becoming the Iron Man of World War II, with Howard Stark building him an iron suit, which is one of the things, I'll probably put it like over here somewhere, where it shows Peggy riding on an Iron Man from World War II. Person the Iron Man is Steve Rogers. On that front, of course, the Marvel Cinematic Universe studios remained as possible with casting, even carrying over. Yeah, but I'm not seeing anything from this presser that says that. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in this presser that says that this is a continuation of the Captain Carter that we saw in What If. So if it's a Captain Carter that we see in What If, I'm really wondering when exactly her story is going to pick up, because there's really only 3 time periods that you can choose from. The very first one is the World War II period, where she's essentially running around in World War II like Steve did, taking on the Nazis and Hydra. The second period is the return, because unlike Steve, who crashed the Hydra ship and then was frozen, Peggy was thrown into an interdimensional portal, and then when the portal was reopened in the future, like 70 years had passed. Basically, instead of Loki being the one to get teleported into S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ looking for the Tesseract, it was Captain Carter who ended up in S.H.I.E.L.D. HQ when the portal opened. Now, that can be the second point in which the series starts, where the series can start there and show how essentially she adapted to this new life, but then how she also went on missions leading up to the beginning of Captain America the Winter Soldier, because she got snatched out of her timeline by the Watcher as she landed on the ship, I think before or after she beat Batroc in a fight. Now, the third point that this can take place in is right after the end of What If, which is her and Natasha reach the bottom of the ship. They open up a crate. They detect that there's a life sign inside the crate, and they see the Ironmonger suit, which means that Steve probably survived and he's in the future, and he's essentially going to operate as her equivalent of the Winter Soldier. This is the timeline I want the most. I would really hope that they went to Chris Evans and was like, hey, how do you feel about coming back for like a limited Captain Carter series, a live action Captain Carter series, but this time you get to play a broken version of Captain America who's basically been indoctrinated by Hydra and he's a villain. I would love to see Chris Evans come back and do that. I think that is the perfect time period to choose for a Captain Carter series. Now, they could choose not to go with any of these, and she can be a completely new Captain Carter from out there somewhere in the multiverse who didn't go on her What If adventures, and they're basically telling her story from the beginning all the way through. I'm fine with either or. I'm really hoping for that third one. I'd love to see Chris Evans come back to play an evil version of Captain America. I think that would be dope as shit. It also has the potential of probably being like, oh my god, you bring back Chris Evans for like a limited edition series as a evil version of Captain America. I know he would come back for that, because he would come back for that just because it sounds fun as hell. But yeah, a Captain Carter series, it's long overdue. I said so the second that I saw the live action when I saw the What If Captain Carter show. What If Captain Carter show? I'm sick. I'm sorry. Let me hold on. Let me brain juice. Okay. I said the moment that once we saw What If and we were introduced to Captain Carter, I thought bringing back Hayley Atwell to essentially play Captain Carter on the silver screen or the big screen with Chris Evans opposite her as probably her equivalent of the Winter Soldier would have been fucking perfect. And I think that if they decide to do that and bring both of them back and bring them both in, that would be fucking perfect as well. But yeah, comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in a Captain Carter series with Hayley Atwell as a star. Would you be happy and ecstatic if the person who comes back is also Chris Evans to essentially play her Winter Soldier or the villain in her own series? Would you be happy as hell to see that as well? Or do you not want to see one at all? Comment below, let me know, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.